Good evening, my people. Welcome to my channel of Option B by Margaret. I want us to discuss about our adult children. I also, before we continue, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel, also to like this video and share it with a friend. As parents, sometimes we do not realize that our children have grown, and we tend to try to control their lives, not remembering that now they are adults. They are able now to take care of their own lives, and they cannot be like you. They are different individuals from you. So your duty, which is number one and the most important one, is to continue loving them the way you loved them the time they were young. That time it was easy to deal with them because everything they did depended on your opinion or what you wanted them to do. You could control them in whichever manner. But when they grow up, when they go to start their lives, they are getting employed, even they are starting families. People who have over 20 years, they should not worry you a lot because they are your friends. You have been living with them for a long time. You have directed them. You have shown them the way. You have shown them the way you'd like them to live. And as the Bible says, you show their children the way you'd like them to live. And if they leave it, they'll come back. And this is a promise by the Lord. If they do not do the right thing, they'll eventually remember what you told them when they were growing. So, as a parent to adult children, my advice is that stop dictating to your children how you want them to live. But still remember, you're older than them, you have more experience in life. Still, you can, yes, you can guide them, you can show them the way. But don't show them the way expecting that they are going to obey you 100%. Give them time to think over what you suggest to them, because at this age, it is your duty to direct them in a friendly manner, also knowing that they are adults, and you must give them time to find their way of life. Also to, what do I say? They can experiment. Sometimes they think they are right, but later they realize that what you were telling them before was right. But if you do not give them the opportunity to try out their ways, they are not going to be very comfortable with you. So for adult children, it is not your duty to dictate to them how you expect them to live. They cannot live like you. Remember, you are not in the same generation. Your likes are dictated by the values we were given when we were growing. And now they are living in the digital generation. What our expectations were are not theirs today. What we valued is not what they value. But still, I believe that since we are more experienced in life, there's a lot we can tell them. But all the same, remember, it is not your duty to dictate to them, to say they must do what you want them. When they don't do, you quarrel them. You might make enemies with your children, and that is not right. So, my suggestion is that we be guides. We suggest to them. We have good opportunities with them to discuss things. When you find that they're not living in the way you expect them, call them, you have discussions, you negotiate, you tell them, I don't like this because of this and that. You must give them, you must explain, because when you explain, they understand and they consider your suggestions. Since you have brought them well, you have brought them up well, and they respect you. If you brought them well, if you brought them up well, if they respected you when they were young, they will continue respecting you. Also, remember when you try to control their lives, you are giving yourself unnecessary burden. They have their homes, you have your own. So think about your home, how you will improve your home, what things you'd like to start doing now that you don't have children, or maybe you have children who are grown and those who are not grown ups. Concentrate on these who have not grown. You bring them the way you'd like, but those ones with their homes, leave them alone. Let them try out things. But when they come to you asking for help, please give them time, give them your ears, discuss their problems, give them suggestions, and also if they are married, show them how to respect one another with their spouses. Because if you are a Christian, you are a responsible parent. I think you'd also like the homes of your children to be successful. As for myself, if my children's homes are successful, I feel that I am also successful. I wouldn't like to tell my son to hate to hate his wife, because sometimes and most often mothers uh, try to talk ill about their daughters in love. That should not be your duty. Let these adult children have their own time. They talk about their homes. They know how to shape it. But when they have problems, when they come to you, it's when you come in. But if you are not told that they have problems, why do you go there to tell them, hey, you know you are not living well, you are not doing this well, this wife of yours is not right, you should look for another? No. If they have passed that stage of courtship, you had the chance to suggest what you think, and then the child, who is a grown up now, insisted that this is my right partner. Now from there, when they become a man and wife, there's no business. You don't have any business in their lives. Let them start their life. You pray for them. Don't interfere with their lives unnecessarily. But when they invite you to help them solve their problems, you seek for God's guidance, so that whatever you are going to tell them, it's going to be relevant in their lives and in their homes and their families. But when you are not invited, mind your own business. Mind your own business, because when you interfere, no, you are going to make enemies with your children. Let them stay far from you. Mind your own home. Mind your spouse, if you are married, or if your partner still lives. Mind the children whom you have not finished bringing up. And also remember that when you give yourself so much trouble concerning children who are grown, then from there, may I tell you, you are going to bring yourself health problems. Thinking that this wife is not feeding my son well, my son is not being respected. How they are living is how they have agreed, and they are grown-ups. They are starting their life. When you are also starting, you made many mistakes, and you are not happy when somebody interfered with your life. What would you say if they insulted you? You would say that they have no respect for you, and it is you who is interfering with their lives unnecessarily. So in my opinion, I think that our adult children should be given space to explore, to find out for themselves how to live. God blesses them with children. They also have the duty of guiding and directing their children how to live and how they expect them to live when they become adults too. Because even these children who are being brought by your children, they are also going to be grown-ups. These sons and daughters of ours have a big responsibility of bringing up the children they have been given by God. Those who have not yet had, we are praying that they have, because it's them that are going to make our generations to continue. It is through them that your name will live even after you have passed on. So today I decided that I discuss that topic because sometimes as parents, we interfere with our children's life and make them be uncomfortable with us. And when we visit them, they are annoyed, or they refuse to come to visit us. So that's all for now. Give thumbs up to this video and also share, comment, so that you can encourage me and give me suggestions what you would like me to talk about next time. Bye.